Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we sift through the noise, cut to the chase, and give you that shortcut to truly being well-informed.
That's the goal.
Today, we're diving headfirst into a topic that, well, it always keeps the NFL world buzzing.
Always.
The upcoming 2025 season, and specifically the reigning champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Right. And we've gathered insights from a stack of really great sources: Warren Sharp's 2025 football preview, Walter Football, Athlon Sports, ESPN, and of course, sportsbrackets.net.
Mm-hmm.
Our job today is to really understand the strategic shifts, the drama. There's always drama.
Oh, yeah.
The bold predictions, and what you, our listeners, should be keying in on as this season unfolds.
It's all about giving you the edge in those water cooler conversations.
Exactly.
So whether you bleed red and gold, you meticulously craft your fantasy football lineup, or maybe you're just curious about how one of the NFL's most dominant dynasties plans to extend its reign, well, we're going to unpack everything you need to know about the 2025-26 Kansas City Chiefs.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's get right into it. When we talk about the Chiefs' offense last year, it was potent, sure, but our sources definitely indicate a noticeable dip.
Yeah, a dip in productivity. You saw it. 17th in yards, 15th in points.
Not quite what we expect from them.
Right. Yeah. And what was driving that drop? You got to start up front, in the trenches.
The O-line, yeah. Patrick Mahomes,
Right.
remarkably, sacked a career-high 36 times in the regular season.
36 times. And then another 11 in the playoffs,
Wow.
including 6-6 in the Super Bowl. That's just not sustainable.
No, it signals a real issue. It had Mahomes doing things he normally wouldn't, like bailing out early.
Exactly. It affects everything. Play calling, routes, timing.
So addressing that line had to be priority number one. What were the big moves? Any surprises?
Oh, definitely some surprises. This is where it gets really interesting. They made a truly bold move, trading Joe Thuney.
Thuney. Wow. He was like their Swiss Army knife at guard.
Heroic is the word used. Versatile, leader.
Right.
Yeah, huge loss there, talent and leadership-wise.
But it cleared the way for a shakeup, I guess.
It did. To fill that void, they signed veteran Jaylon Moore from the 49ers. 2 years, $30 million.
Okay, solid vet.
And then the big gamble, first round of the draft, Josh Simmons.
Ah, the tackle.
Yeah.
Extremely talented, but that injury.
The torn patella tendon.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a scary one for a lineman.
it really is. Impacts, explosion, leverage, everything. Reports say he's ready, but
But that recovery journey is critical, isn't it? How quickly can he trust that knee? How quickly can he pick up the system?
absolutely. And it's not just Simmons. There are other moving parts, right?
Right. Kingsley Suwantaya, remember him? 2024 second rounder.
Struggled at left tackle last year, yeah.
He's now expected to compete for the left guard spot vacated by Thuney.
Interesting shift. What about the right side?
Jawan Taylor returns at right tackle. He definitely has room for improvement,
Okay.
but the stability is in the middle. You still have Creed Humphrey, one of the best centers, no question.
Elite.
And Trey Smith at guard. They franchise tagged him, so he's back.
Good move. He's exceptional.
He is. So you've got cornerstones, but definitely some big question marks and new pieces to integrate. It's a work in progress.
Okay, so moving from the line,
Oh.
let's talk skill positions.
Mm-hmm.
The offense also kind of sputtered last year because they seemed to miss that true, consistent, number one receiver threat,
Oh, yeah, that was noticeable. Even Travis Kelce. I mean, he had a down year by his standards.
which is still 97 catches for over 800 yards.
Exactly. Still fantastic for anyone else. But for him and for that offense, it felt different.
So this really raises the question, can they get back that explosive passing game, the one that, defined those earlier Super Bowl runs?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Because it's not just blocking. The guys catching the ball need to step up. And, oh boy, here's where the drama really kicks in.
Okay, let's hear.
Rashee Rice. He's back from that season-ending knee injury.
Right.
But he's facing a potential and likely significant suspension off-the-field stuff.
Ugh, yeah, that's been hanging over them. And Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood Brown. Signed last year, high hopes. Breaks his collarbone on the very first play of preseason. Miss most of 2024.
You can't make this stuff up. Talk about bad luck, so huge question marks there.
Major question marks. These aren't just minor tweaks, they're potential holes.
Any silver linings? Any younger guys ready to step up, maybe?
Well, yeah, there's hope. Second-year speedster Xavier Worthy, 9 touchdowns as a rookie.
He flashed, definitely.
He could be poised for a really big leap if he stays healthy.
Uh-huh.
And they added Jalen Royals in the 4th round. Good value pick.
What's his role expected to be?
probably step into that gadget role, kind of like McCole Hardman Jr. used to have before he went to the Packers.
Okay, makes sense.
But the key for this whole group, health and chemistry. Mahomes needs guys he can absolutely trust downfield.
For sure. What about the backfield? Pacheco missed time too last year.
Yeah, Pacheco had injury issues, but he's expected to be 100% for 2025. That's big.
And they brought back a familiar face.
Kareem Hunt. Yes, he's back in the mix. Plus, they signed Elijah Mitchell in free agency.
Depth there. Any speed.
Oh, yeah. 7th-round pick, Brashard Smith. Ran a blistering 4.3940.
Wow.
Brings that needed speed, though, he's probably not a 3-down back right away. More of a specialist.
Gotcha. So can this group improve on last year's average, was it 3.7 yards per carry?
Yeah, just 3.7. That's not good enough. Not for an Andy Reid offense.
Needs to be better.
Absolutely. The O-line changes hopefully help the run game, too. A consistent ground attack takes so much pressure off Mahomes and those receivers.
Makes sense. Okay, let's flip to the other side. The defense. Spags unit, championship caliber, right?
Yeah.
Just 20.4 points per game last year.
Yeah, really solid. But our sources point out they actually took a bit of a step back in 2024 compared to 2023.
Oh, why was that?
Partly key departures, partly injuries. Just maybe not quite as dominant overall.
So what are the big adjustments they've made for 2025 defensively?
Biggest changes. Definitely in the secondary. Losing L'Jarius Sneed to Tennessee. That hurts.
Huge loss. He was the lockdown guy.
In safety, Justin Reed went to New Orleans. Veteran presence gone.
So how do they compensate?
They brought in veteran corner Christian Fulton from the Chargers.
Yeah.
And drafted Noel Williams in the 3rd round.
Okay. How does this impact Trent McDuffie? He's been fantastic.
That's what's really intriguing here. McDuffie was great again last year, allowed just 6.1 yards per target.
Impressive.
These new additions, Fulton and Williams, might actually allow McDuffie to move back into the slot.
Where he was all-pro in 2023.
Exactly. That versatility is such a weapon for Spagnuolo.
Smart. What about safety next to him? Reed's gone.
Right. So second-year player Jaden Hicks looks like the guy who's a 4th-rounder in 24, but really flashed immense potential. Led the team with 3 picks despite playing only, 31% of snaps?
Wow, okay. Big opportunity for him.
Huge. And Brian Cook is also there, final year of his rookie deal. He really needs to step up, too.
Okay, secondary address. What about up front? The D-line.
Some losses there, too. Tershawn Wharton, Derek Nnadi, they're gone.
But they kept some key guys.
Yeah, re-signed Mike Pennell, Charles Omenihu, added Jerry Tillery, and then brought in rookies, Omar Norman Lott in the 2nd round, Ashton Gillott in the 3rd.
Does that give him enough juice, enough pressure? Chris Jones is still the man, but...
Chris Jones is still the star, the anchor, but he turns 31 before the season starts.
Always a consideration for those big guys inside.
And here's the interesting stat. Chiefs had top 5 knockdown and pressure rates last season. Great disruption, but it only translated to 39 sacks, 18th in the league.
That's a disconnect. Need to finish those plays.
Exactly. They're hoping Norman Lott, who's maybe a bit undersized but quick, can help boost that sack number. Him, Gillott, helping Jones, and George Karlaftis.
Karlaftis had a good year, right?
Yeah.
He and Jones got a lot of hits.
Combined for 48 QB hits? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now turn more of those into sacks. That's the challenge.
Makes sense. And the linebackers behind them. Pretty solid group.
Looks that way. Nick Bolton re-signing, 3 years, $45 million. That's huge for stability.
Big deal.
He joins Drew Tranquill, Leo Chenal, that's a good core. And they added athleticism with Jeffrey Bossa in the 5th round. He can help on special teams, maybe some coverage packages.
So overall, the defense needs to maintain that high level, especially with the offense maybe finding its feet early on.
Absolutely. They might need to carry the team at times.
Okay, so all these moves, all these new faces, it all leads to training camp, which is already happening, right? July 22nd to August 13th.
Yep, underway at Missouri Western State University. This is where the rubber meets the road, where things start to actually take shape.
What are you watching most closely? What's the biggest storyline for you in camp?
For me, beyond just hoping the receivers stay healthy, it's really about the offense finding its explosiveness again. Will those big plays return?
Good question.
Mahomes seemed under pressure more, yeah, but sources suggest sometimes he bailed, even when the protection did hold up.
Interesting. Lost a bit of trust, maybe?
Maybe. He needs to fully trust that new protection, be willing to hang in there and launch it deep again like he did early in his career. That confidence has to return.
And that confidence starts with the O-line gelling.
Yeah.
Especially that left tackle battle. Jalon Moore versus Josh Simmons.
Huge subplot. And again, Simmons coming off that patellar tendon injury.
Yeah.
How quickly is he really back to 100%? How fast can he learn the system? It's critical.
And at left guard, Kingsley Sumataya. You said he's competing there now.
Yeah. He needs to show major improvement after struggling so much at tackle last year. It feels like a make-or-break camp for him, doesn't it?
Feels like it. His development, or lack thereof, really impacts that whole interior.
Definitely. Another key storyline, the pass rush. We talked about the sacks dipping.
Right, despite Jones being disruptive.
Exactly. They're really, really looking to those rookies, Omar Norman-Lott and Ashton Gillott, to give them that extra boost. Get after the QB.
We need to see if they can make an impact right away.
Yeah. Can they hit the ground running in pass rushing situations? That's key.
Okay, so for those of you eager to see some of this in action, preseason starts soon. Hall of Fame game, July 31st, Chargers-Lions.
Always fun to see the rookies get their first snaps.
But, remember what Steelers OC Arthur Smith said. Preseason results can distort reality.
Huh. So true. Don't overreact, folks.
Exactly. But if you want to follow along, the Chiefs' preseason schedule, actually everyone's schedule, is up on sportsbrackets.net.
Great resource for that.
Okay, so let's pull back. After all these changes, the injuries, the drama, what's the outlook for 2025? Some pundits seem surprisingly down on the Chiefs this year.
Yeah, you hear that chatter. Maybe the O-line worries, maybe just the fact they won so many close games last year, regression to the mean, whatever.
But what are the deeper projections saying? Like from Walter Football.
Well, if we connect to the bigger picture, sources like Walter Football, they're still projecting the Chiefs to finish 13-4.
13-4.
And win their 10th consecutive AFC West title.
Wow. So much for being counted out.
But the argument's pretty simple, really. As long as number 15 is under center.
Patrick Mahomes.
And Andy Reid is calling the plays.
Yep.
The Chiefs are going to be one of the best teams in the NFL, period. It honestly wouldn't shock anyone if they win a 4th Super Bowl with Mahomes. Their floor is just ridiculously high.
That's a strong counterpoint to the doubters.
Ah.
But, okay, the betting market always offers some spicy hot takes, right?
Yeah.
Add some fun intrigue.
Oh, absolutely. You get some interesting angles there.
Yeah.
Sportsline expert Jimmy Kaler, for example.
What's his prediction?
He predicts the Chiefs win the division, get a top AFC seed, but lose in the AFC Championship game.
Ooh, okay. What are the odds on that?
That bet is currently priced at plus 550. So, possible, but definitely not the favorite outcome.
Interesting. Any player props from him?
Yeah, some bold ones to track. George Karlaftis to get 10-plus regular season sacks. That's plus 160. Would be a big jump for him.
Definitely.
The Chiefs to have a passing touchdown in all 17 regular season games. That's plus 700. Actually a really rare feat.
Shows faith in Mahomes' consistency, I guess.
Travis Kelce to get 10-plus touchdown receptions.
Cut.
Plus 600. Suggests a rebound year for him is expected by some.
Fans would love that.
And Mahomes to throw for 4,500-plus regular season passing yards. Plus 300. So yeah, some bullish predictions on individual performances despite the team outlook maybe having a ceiling for some bettors.
Fascinating stuff to keep an eye on. Now, the schedule itself, 9 home, 8 away, Week 10 bye, kicks off internationally.
Yeah. Friday, September 5th against the Chargers in Brazil.
What a way to start the season. Huge game.
Then the home opener, September 14th against the Eagles. No easing into it.
So how do they navigate the schedule? Looks like a mix.
It really is. It raises the question, how do they handle tough non-divisional games? You got the Ravens, the Bills, the Lions. Those are going to be battles.
But also some seemingly easier ones. Titans, Jaguars.
Right. But then you look at the division, the AFC West is definitely getting better. It's ascending.
No doubt. Denver, the Chargers with Harbaugh now.
And even the Raiders. Pete Carroll, Geno Smith, they're looking to challenge KC's dominance.
It's not going to be a cakewalk through the division anymore, is it?
Not at all. Those games will be tougher.
Well, you can track all these games. Chiefs, Raiders, everyone from preseason right through the 2026 NFL playoffs and the Super Bowl, which is February 8th, 2026, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara.
And you can find all that scheduling info on sportsbrackets.net. They've got it all laid out.
Seriously comprehensive.
And speaking of sportsbrackets.net, it's not just schedules.
Oh!
What else? They're doing something pretty cool this year. An NFL playoff bracket contest.
Okay.
Using their own creator SLL token, it's called Buy Brackets. For prizes and stuff.
Interesting. A crypto tie-in.
Yeah, it's a unique way to engage with the playoffs if you're into that sort of thing. You can even buy the Buy Brackets token to support the site, but you don't have to.
Good to know.
But just remember, you know the drill. It's not financial advice. Do your own research, all that.
Always good advice. Okay, so wrapping this up. That was a really deep dive into the 2025 Kansas City Chiefs.
We covered a lot.
From the big O-line shakeup, the receiver drama, which is still kind of lingering, the defensive adjustments, those bold predictions, it's clear. Sky-high expectations again, but also, man, plenty of intriguing storylines.
What's so fascinating here is, despite some predicting a fall, despite the clear challenges with personnel, injuries, that core of Mahomes and Reed, it just keeps expectations sky high. Deep playoff run, maybe even number 4.
It really does.
So this raises, I think, an important final question for you, the listener. With all these changes and the competition getting tougher, what do you think will be the Chiefs' single biggest obstacle to another Super Bowl run this season?
Is it getting that revamped O-line to gel and protect Mahomes?
Or is it the health and consistency of those receivers, especially Rice and Brown?
Or maybe it's just the AFC West finally catching up, that rising competition.
Something for you to chew on as the season kicks off.
Definitely something to think about. Thanks for diving deep with us today.